Good morning, morning breathers.
Monday.
Happy Monday. It is Monday, May 20th. And this is episode 75 for this notorious gang.
Yes.
Not 75 for everybody. Not even 75 for me, but 75th show.
The only one at 75 for is Alex.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep. That's true.
Yep.
number 75.
It'd be 76 if Alex didn't take a day off to
I know.
be with Kristen. Speaking of Alex, we have super producer Alex P. Snyder.
Good to be here.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Tippy top of the morning.
Tippy top of the morning.
You were just very efficient this morning. No, all work.
All work, no
Just
play.
running around, putting batteries in, unplugging.
like a mullet this morning, you know?
Like a what?
Actually, not like a mullet,
A mullet?
Business in the front, party in the back.
Okay.
but all business.
All business
All
today.
business side of the mullet today.
All right. That I can get. That I can wrap my head around. You have no camera.
No. I left my cord at Mount Pleasant Mike's, and I just noticed. So maybe second half we'll have a camera.
Well, we can always hope. He is here. We also have John the Voice. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
We had a very spirited conversation up until 2 seconds before we went on live.
Maybe even 1 second. I'm not sure.
But good to have you back.
Good to be here.
And of course, we have Boss Man Matt.
What's up?
What's up? He is now the What's Up guy.
What's up, guy?
People know him just from that, Alex. You imagine?
Iconic.
He's become iconic.
They probably just cringe when they hear it, except for Paula.
Paula
Paula
seems
likes
to like
it.
that. Yeah. I don't know. We rearranged a little bit. I look a little bit larger in the screen. I think the camera's a little bit closer this time, Alex. You do that.
Yeah, I was on point.
You need to tidy up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. We had a nice weekend. You
Yeah.
went out topless somewhere.
Okay, for those of you listening at home, but you know what? It's still accurate no matter how you slice it. Because yes, I was riding in the Jeep with no top on the Jeep, and there was a few moments in time where the shirt did come off too as well when I was out driving
why
different
not?
places. So yeah, you can't have too many tan lines. I mean, you just gotta let it ride.
Sometimes just take a cicada or two in the chest.
Absolutely. There's a bottle of hot sauce underneath the desk over here. I just
he keeps-
noticed that
he
just
keeps-
now. I was like,
he's
okay,
hid it
That's
from
my
me.
hot
You
sauce.
never know. You just never
I
know.
just don't know.
He's
You
hid it from
don't.
me. It was on top. Used to kind of hide it over there.
Yeah.
With your,
But then
with
there
your
are too many
rice cakes.
comments about it. So
I just happened to look down and it was like right there in my
Hide this
purview.
stuff from us, Alex. Can't hide it. What happened this weekend? We had some state track.
State track. The only one I know for sure is one of the Fairfield kids won the high jump. And
For 3A or
for 3A, yeah. And I haven't been able to decipher the rest of them yet. So we can have more updates on that tomorrow.
Well, yeah, there'll be
But
a
it-
full
but it-
write up in the paper.
Yeah, there'll be tomorrow's paper. I'll have it all.
Yep. Well, I know we had just a bunch of kids going, boys and girls
Yep.
from the area, so that was nice.
Yeah.
We have state golf starting today.
The boys start today. Washington, I wrote it down. Washington's there. So is Keota and Winfield as teams. And as we were talking before, Washington's been pretty dominant all year. So I think they got a decent shot.
Well, the Roth boys they're pretty steady, and they're out at the golf course all the time
Oh yeah.
practicing. They're just relentless. They're really, really good. I mean, he's Roman. He was the returning state champ last year. I mean, he's shooting under pars
Right.
at a lot of places.
Right.
It's incredible. And then you think, we've had some good golfers, in the three schools. That's just, the three big schools.
Right.
And what's amazing to me is that they're very good golfers. But to show you how good you have to be to get on the PGA,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it's uncanny. But I think it's just minuscule changes. They're not that far.
Well-
It's just crazy how good the LPGA and PGA is.
So I wasn't able to watch, so maybe you already discussed this on the show, but I've been dying to know your thoughts on the Scotty Scheffler situation with the arrest and everything. What was?
Well,
Because I don't even know the full story. I know that he was like trying to get somewhere. There was a misunderstanding.
Yeah. You don't know how much they sensationalize this, but I love somebody sent out a post. In fact, it was a friend of ours, Brandon, sent out a post.
Shout out to Brandon.
Mugshot.
Yes.
And I said, the face of the PGA Tour, and because they just love him, and I'm a little down on the PGA Tour,
Right.
Because the whole live thing, and I think they did not handle that correctly. Easy for me to say. I'm in Washington, Iowa, and far from anything PGA, but I think the sport is big enough to have two coinciding tours, and everything would be just fine. Anyway, did I think Scotty mess up? Yeah. Did I think he wanted to get there, and that was his focus? Yeah. This will end up being probably a non-issue. I mean, he did commit a felony, but in assaulting a police officer, but.
And then right after he got arrested, he came back and shot a birdie on the first hole.
He said he stretched in the jail cell.
Yeah, he played pretty good golf. I mean, he was not in contention, but probably ended up top 10. I didn't see the final score. I was very happy Xander Schauffele finally won a major.
I was going to say he was at one point. I think he was tied for third in the that tournament.
Yeah, and then I think he had a really kind of a not good third round.
Ah, gotcha.
That was the end of him. But he golfed really well yesterday. And so that of the PGA events this year, and I am a big golf fan. I love it, and I would rather that the two could just continue to play together. There were several live guys playing in the PGA Championship yesterday. So to me, yesterday was a really fun day. That thing came down to the wire. That was a fun one to watch. And it wasn't Scotty Scheffler walking away with a 5-stroke victory, because that's what happened. Mm-hmm. Really, he won like 4 out of 5 in a row. And I thought, if this is what the PGA's turned into, I'm not interested. Just watching one guy win week after week.
Right.
I want to see some competition.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the way I felt about the. If you watched any of the NBA playoffs like yesterday, the Game 7s and everything else in the conference semifinals.
I did not watch any basketball.
Well, there's been so many blowouts in the playoffs this year. It's like on both sides, even in games or series that were 6 and 7 game series. One game, someone would win by 20. Then the next game, the other team would win by 18. And the next game would win by 4. I'm no joke.
When they're
by
40 score,
yeah, the Timberwolves won by 40 something. But the Game 6 on Friday night of the Dallas-Oklahoma series, that went down to the wire. That was a great game. Knicks Pacers was a blowout yesterday, just because the Knicks have been so depleted by injury and everything else. But then I tell you what was a great game last night was the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves will now win the NBA championship. I think that was the two best teams that were playing. But
Really?
Yeah, I really do. There's a super fan who's a fan of our show, Josh Avery. He's been a Minnesota fan for you. Should. I'm going to get footage. We won't be able to play the footage on air because of the language. But this guy pours his heart and soul into watching his teams play, and it's pretty fun to be there and be a part of. But they were down by 20 in the game and came back and won.
Who's on that team?
They were down by 20. So in your starting lineup, so Anthony Edwards, who there's all kinds of conspiracy theories that he's the illegitimate son of Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he's the next Michael Jordan.
Well, there's side-by-side profile shots. It looks freakishly like Jordan when Jordan was younger. And Jordan did have an affair with a lady in Georgia at the same time frame that this kid would have been born. And so anyway, that's a whole conspiracy theory right there we could get into. But
Didn't know that.
So Anthony Edwards, Mike Conley, who's a former veteran guard, played for the Grizzlies for years, and others. Then you got like Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, who was like Defensive Player of the Year, and some other. Naz Reid was the 6th man of the year, and he played big time minutes last night for him. So it was
not one of those names I've heard of.
Luka.
Well, Luka plays on Dallas.
Oh,
yeah, like Luka Doncic.
No,
Luka Garza.
Garza.
Oh, okay.
No, I know Luka. Yeah.
So I was going to say, Garza. I was like, hold on. I'm like, wait a second. Yeah,
I don't know a lot about basketball, but I did know.
Garza gets in if it's like unfortunately if it's like a blowout,
right?
Which he did in that they won by they were up by almost 50 in one of the games. It just was one of those freak games.
All right, let's put Luka in.
Yeah, so they put him in when they were up by like 35. Yeah, and then he scored like 8 points.
Yeah.
Which, if someone would have bet that he would have scored more than 5 points, they would have won a lot of money. But, anyway. So, yeah.
So who's he back up for?
So he would be backup for he'd be like backup to the backup of like Carl Anthony Towns.
okay.
Yeah. He's just not quick enough, unfortunately.
No. But nobody worked harder than that kid, man. He turned himself into-
Absolutely. You think about, like you said, the comparisons between like golfers and at the level of high school and then like the PGA, just how good and how tall you have to be. I remember I got a picture with him. I'll have to find it and send it to Alex sometimes. I'm standing next to Luca Garzett, Carver Hawkeye, and I'm like, I barely went over his waist. I mean, it's just like, what is happening?
You know those guys are 7 foot tall, but until you're right up next to
Yeah,
them,
you
you have
don't
no concept of how tall 7 foot
what exactly what 7 foot tall actually is.
Yeah.
So it's pretty wild.
I did watch a couple Indiana WNBA.
I didn't watch
I didn't
Saturday.
watch the
but
whole thing. I couldn't watch the whole game the other day. But Caitlin Clark certainly is figuring it out.
yeah.
She's still making mistakes, and I don't see that changing anytime real soon. But she's figured out how to beat some doubles and throwing some assists. Now the team's got to get used to her dishing the ball.
The team is just not.
They're not very good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why they had 2 number 1
Right,
picks
exactly.
2 years in a row. I mean, exactly. I don't think the coach is very good. And there was definitely times where you could tell in some of the first games where Clark was frustrated because she'd be wide open, coming off screens, whatever else. Point guard looks right at her and goes, "Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go over here."
Yeah,
Just
well,
makes the wrong basketball.
The fact
play. I'm
that
like,
she's playing the 2 instead of the 1 I can't quite figure all that out.
Yeah.
But
probably because they don't have too many people that can shoot from the 2, so they have to have her shoot from the 2. But that's just from what I'm seeing. But
So it's going to be a learning curve. They want to be better than they were last year, but I don't know. It's going to be a tough road.
well, they won.
Indiana.
I think they won 13 games last year, and they have not found their first one
They're
yet.
not
So
on track.
no,
They only have 40 some games.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, not very many. Before I forget, the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the sum of us, we are sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you.
you,
Willie.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Willie.
Willie.
My nephew, I was at a graduation, which we might talk about later this weekend, but my nephew, who's 5, he watches my sister Tiffany, who's here this morning, her son, and apparently they watch, and every time he's like, "Thank you, Casey." He's got her down.
Awesome. I ran into some more people over the weekend that are listeners, but not, they don't get on and they don't listen every day, or they listen later. So it's still fun to hear that stuff when people talk about.
Yep.
Come on
They
in.
just immediately call you morning breath.
Come on into the chat section, everybody. It's okay. The water's
Come on
fine.
in.
The water's fine.
You got anybody you want to check? Anybody that's checked in?
Yeah, we got Jeff is checked in from Arkansas. I assume he's still in Arkansas. My mom's here.
that was on
Jimmy's
campus.
here. Paula's here, and Tiffany's here, and I presume my nephew Camden is also here.
Good morning, all.
Kristen just checked in, said good morning.
Yeah.
Alex, make sure you like that one.
You had a big weekend, didn't you, Alex? Were you up at the car show?
Not really. I walked through the car show to get out of there.
I was watching.
Get out of there.
I was watching the news to see if I could see you on the news at the car show.
Nope. I just direct path out of there. But I did see a lot of cars on the way out. So
Anything else you want to talk about?
That's what it took this morning, really, to get you cracking up. That was it.
no.
I just kind of feel like I turned left and then I didn't come back to the right. You're supposed to look both ways in an intersection, and I want to make sure you had some time to talk about things.
Yeah.
And so far, we got, we're just giggles.
Just giggles.
We're just giggles.
That's all
this
I gotta
Monday morning.
say.
I thought you'd at least kind of walk around the car show a little bit.
No. I'm not a car guy.
Why would you
know?
walk around a car show? That doesn't make any sense at all, Tim.
What
Well,
did-
if you don't like cars, then
that's true.
There's
What
no
did
reason to walk
Kristen do?
around.
Did she walk around the cars?
she ran the zip line.
Did you go down the zip line?
I did.
Well, see, now we have
That's a story.
That's prime information,
the
Alex.
kind of stuff we were trying to drag out of you, buddy.
Like pulling teeth over here.
All right, let's take a break because we've got a bunch of weird world records we're going to talk about. So we'll be right back.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Step back in time and create unforgettable memories of the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers reunion. Gather the family and immerse yourselves in the nostalgic charm of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and the horses. Whether it's the savory delights from the North Village to the log cabin or the unforgettable concerts, this is where memories are crafted. Plan now to bask in the history of the past from August 29th to September 2nd in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for details. Don't miss this chance to make timeless memories.
Morning and welcome back to Morning Breath.
Do you forget where you are?
Morning Breath. I don't know. I was looking at the commercial and there was some shish kebabs, some beef kebabs going on there, and I thought,
Little fairway meat.
damn, those look good.
Yeah.
Do you like a good kebab? Yeah. Alex?
Listen, if you
But not at the car show.
But nothing at the car show.
Not at the car show.
yeah, their
There was a
steaks are
food truck
phenomenal.
there.
What kind of food truck?
It was a fire truck turned into a food truck.
Sweet.
Pretty cool.
That is
Sweet.
cool. What kind of food do they have?
Beats
You
me.
don't know. You don't know.
Just hanging out the zip line.
Yeah, just hanging out the zip line. It's across the street from the food truck.
That'd be a walk.
So did you just zip line over to the food truck?
Yeah.
Or where did you zip line to?
No, her house is like
She's the start of the zip line?
no.
It's gonna get all kinds of rumors
Can't
going
leave
today.
Kristen's house unless you zip line
No
out of
wonder
there.
That's how you
Alex is
get out of
dating.
there.
No wonder Alex is dating this girl. She has a zip line in here. She's the coolest person ever. Like, what's going
honking
on?
Awesome. Okay, go, Alex.
So her house is like in Camp Courageous.
Yes.
Like you got to walk into Camp Courageous to get to it.
Yeah.
So I had to park my car somewhere else, like across the camp to where everybody else was parking.
Because you had
So-
to make room for all the car show cars.
So then I left her house. I walked through the car show, saw a little bit of cars, went across the street to the zip line where she was,
Okay.
and then continued on my path to my
Now
car.
I got it. Now I got it. So you did the zip line?
Yep.
Pretty good time?
Pretty good time.
Like a 3-minute zip line or what it was?
yeah, I would say 3 minute.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Takes you up, puts you back down. It's
what they
whole
do.
It's a whole seat thing. You should get strapped in.
And then she had you. She could have done, who knows? She could have just left you there.
She could have
That would've been
strategically unsnapped one thing so we got
Exactly.
so far.
Have you guys seen the? Sorry, this made me think of something. Have you guys seen those videos where like it's almost like they prank people when they get ready to bungee jump or like some other things, and they act like there's something actually wrong,
Oh, yeah.
but there's not,
have
and then
seen
they
those.
release them.
That's crazy. mean.
That's really messed up.
That's really messed
Crazy
up.
mean. Have you bungee jumped?
I have.
I have.
I have not. I would. I haven't. I would. I'd also skydive, but I haven't done that either.
No bungee jumping,
No
Alex?
bungee jumping.
Not a chance in hell.
No, I would.
Okay. We
Have
got to
a
get this
chance to
arranged.
Bungee jump.
We got to get this arranged.
And filmed.
Yeah.
And filmed.
We got
GoPro.
We
Where
got to
the
do this
GoPro?
live some morning. Alex, I don't know who's going to run the thing. I'll learn it for 10 minutes.
But we have the GoPros. We just can't trust them.
We got a camera for Alex. I don't know how he got it working. We've had nothing but trouble for it. And in 15 minutes, he gets one up and running. All right, let's get it to at least a couple.
Yep.
Unless there's other things.
I went to Missouri this weekend, but we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Okay.
So.
All right. We have some weird world records. Longest marathon on a swing. You have pictures of this.
I have a picture of that.
So this guy's got apparently nothing better to do. Richard Scott, a dad of 3 from the motherland from UK,
The motherland.
claimed his record after spending, for some god reason, he spent 36 hours and 32 minutes on a swing. There he is,
There he is, swinging along.
swinging away.
It doesn't take long to figure out the reason. The man wanted to be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
36 hours?
Yeah.
Could you do that?
Kind of looks cold.
There's
I
snow on
wouldn't
the
even-
ground.
It does look cold.
I wouldn't even
Bad
think about it.
timing.
I wouldn't think about it.
But he's got mountains in the background. He's got like
Yes.
the whole timber swing set going
This is
on.
an AI generated
How do
image.
you
I feel
eat?
like
How do you eat while swinging?
I,
And then how do you get rid of that food at some point while swinging?
yeah, 30. Yeah.
Well, they make rules that, you get a 10-minute break every so many hours or something.
all I'm thinking is don't stand in front of him because you got to go. You got to go. You don't want
sometimes
the
you
you don't
gotta
want
go.
the spray.
Think about it. The wind was going the wrong
Yeah.
way.
What a pointless record. Anyway, all right.
Farthest throw of a washing machine. Yeah, I'm glad I picked this one because I can't pronounce his name. Johan Esperkrona likes to show off his powerlifting skills by hurling kitchen appliances. So that's exactly what he did in 2022 when he threw a washing machine a distance of 14 feet 7 inches, which is about as long as a giraffe.
That washing machine doesn't get this stain out one more time. I'm just
Exactly.
going to
That's
hurl
it.
you
You're gonna
through the
rip
air.
it.
Done.
I'm done.
That is a picture of not that guy, though. I know who that guy is. He was the world's strongest man.
Well, it says.
You mean Hofflor? The mountain?
Yeah.
I don't think I thought that was him, but I don't think that's him.
You sure?
I'm sure.
All right.
Does that guy just walk around his house and go, I wonder how far I can throw that? And I wonder how far I can throw that.
Gonna pick up and throw this.
I'm just,
He probably doesn't have a lot of stress because he's constantly relieving it by
really
throwing things.
exactly. I'm going to throw the washing machine.
You know what I learned? My son's doing some remodeling in his house, and we took his dishwasher out of his kitchen. There's like nothing to those.
Yeah.
This guy could throw a dishwasher. I don't know.
16 feet.
No, easily he could throw it 50. I think.
50, well,
There's
50
just
feet's a
nothing
long
to
way.
him.
I don't. It's the grip, I think.
Yeah, but he,
All right.
if it's the guy I'm thinking of, he's just a huge man.
Right.
And you can just hold it right here and shot put it. They can shot put stuff 50 feet.
If only we had
Well,
a
they
super
can-
producer who could look up an image of this person.
Could be. Anybody, you gotta want to take one of these most things in a beard? That should be good for you.
Sure, since I'm the only one here with a full beard. Says most something in a beard. So you may remember Joel Strauss is a serial record breaker who's known for gaining record titles by decorating his beard with various objects. His latest record is for the most candy canes in a beard, where he achieved the astounding total of 187. Good Lord, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
So I could totally see throwing a washing machine before I'd think, I'm going to stick all these things in my beard.
I mean, yeah.
What'll it be today?
yeah, I'd rather
Not candy cane.
I'd rather go throw my washing machine.
Did they take the wrappers off, or is it just real? Candy cane and beard hair
Well, if-
all sticking in there.
Probably helps it stay attached.
Two things. You don't want to eat them
You
afterwards.
lick it first.
And number two, it helps them stay in there. Right.
We've got time for another one. The tallest stack of hats worn at once. Another serial record breaker, Anthony Kelly, proved he had a head for hats by wearing 107.5 centimeter tall, that's equal to 3 feet 6 inches, stack of hats. Anthony has a wide range of records under his belt. He's also the title holder for the most tennis balls caught blindfolded, which is 11.
That's impressive.
Man,
Is it? I don't know.
we could try it live on air and see what happens.
I mean,
Everybody bringing their hats.
Tennis ball. I'm talking about the tennis ball.
hats. We could do the tennis balls caught.
Yeah.
I think we can do that.
Most Big Macs, you don't have to show the picture for this, Alex. Most Big Macs consumed in a lifetime, 26,000.
Oh, yeah.
Largest collection of rubber ducks. He has over 8,000 rubber ducks.
I do want to see that Big Mac guy because
right.
I've heard him before.
I went out of order, so he's
You
got
did
it.
go out of
How about the fastest time to find and alphabetize the letters in a can of alphabet soup?
Oh,
Oh, there's the alphabet. Oh, that was a nail.
Big Mac guy.
26,000.
I've heard him talk before. He's been interviewed on some radio stations. He's a Big Mac nut.
Well, you'd have to be.
Big nut.
Big Mac nut. All right, we better take a break. We'll be right back. Get set for the
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers and sellers, to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Good morning, all. Welcome back to Morning Breath.
It was so smooth and kind.
Not a full day without it. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Here we are. I'm taking tomorrow off, Alex.
Yeah?
You gonna be okay without me?
Yeah, I'm going to be okay without you. Big plans?
He didn't even hesitate when he said that.
Yeah.
He just was like, yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah,
I'll be fine.
We don't need you.
Yeah, Karen, do I need to even come back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you coming in tomorrow?
I will not be.
I just asked if Kristen was available. We're going to try to get Kristen.
Maybe Emerson will come back.
maybe we can get Emerson back.
Or maybe somebody wants to come in and film. Maybe I should call my son and
There you go.
come in.
Just have Jed come in.
Jed, well, yeah, that could be good. We'll give that some thought. Let me think about that, Jed. I haven't seen him in a while. We better get set for the day.
We better get set for the day. The first thing I would do is shout out Mount Pleasant Mike, because I'm pretty sure, because I saw it on Facebook, that Mount Pleasant graduation was yesterday, and he had his son graduate yesterday. So congratulations to Mike and Robbie, I believe is his name. I haven't seen him check in, so I'm not sure if Mike's with us this morning, but he had his son graduate yesterday from Mount Pleasant.
And Washington's a week behind this.
Washington always does theirs on Memorial Day weekend. And yeah.
Okay.
The time right now, 7:45 a.m. It is May the 20th. The temperature right now in Fairfield, 69, Mount Pleasant, 70, and Washington, 68. Scattered thunderstorms today. We already had some this morning. I think they're supposed to come back overnight. High today of 79 and a low of 65. Things to do in Fairfield. Tomorrow, the sure-fingered Mark Stewart returns with storytelling, songwriting, and guitar playing. Although whoever did this didn't say where. I didn't put this together today. So somewhere in Fairfield.
They keep giving me softballs to take shots at Fairfield. I'm telling you. All right.
Well, I would guess the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center, but actually I don't know. So
Could be a random lawn
it could
somewhere.
Just be somebody's house. I'm not throwing you under the bus, Alex. Maybe I'm going to blame Emerson for this because he's not here. Mount Pleasant tonight, Mount Pleasant Middle School 7th and 8th grade band and the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade choirs present spring concert at 7 p.m. And baseball plays at home tonight in Washington. The JV starts at 5:30 and the varsity at 7. Also is spelling error.
The varsity at 7?
Today in history.
I just want to say that I did not do this.
This day in history.
I wasn't going to say.
David Letterman, who redefined American talk shows with his unconventional humor and innovative segments, stepped down as host of the Late Show with David Letterman, and it does not say what year it was. So we're gonna have to work on this a
lot of sourcing issues this morning.
It's close enough.
That's all right. And there is a dad joke on here, but Diana Hartman sent me, like some people are sending you dad jokes. I got a link from Diana Hartman yesterday, and one of them, she sent a video, but one of them was, and I've seen this before, so I can't remember if I said it on air, but it doesn't matter. I was in the bank and a lady asked to check her balance. So I pushed her over.
I love that one. That's a good one, Alex.
That's a good one.
She knows she now knows her balance, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. If all else fails, we have a good time. So if you did too, please hit the like button and share and subscribe and watch whenever you can. That's the important thing. And I think that's all we have for today.
That's all we got.
I'll be back either Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know when I'm coming back.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to
One
it
of these
either
days.
way. Someday we'll be back.
And but until then, we will. Somebody will be here tomorrow. At least Alex will be here tomorrow.
Yep.
Maybe just his
Solo show.
It's a solo.
Maybe just Alex and Kristen. We'll just let them two
Let them talk about the zip line.
Exactly.
That'll be fun.
That's
Until
it.
then, folks.